Hi yogis, this is the next video in the series on Eka Pada Raja Kapotasana, King Pigeon Pose, and today we're going to be working on two things. One is using a strap to work on the grip and the swivel of your arm up into the pose, like that. And the second one is incorporating the hand grip that is kind of the preparatory stage to the pose, just going to the first step in that hand grip without the strap. So we'll go through both of those things. So you will need a strap, and you're going to need to make a loop in it that is about, I don't know, this big or so. I'll show you with the strap. So come onto your mat with your strap. Okay, so here's the strap that I have. I've made a loop that is fairly small, actually. You might want to go a little bit bigger if you're not so flexible in your shoulders, and once you try it the first time, you'll know how big the loop needs to be. When you do the preparatory grip, you'll know where to go. So we'll start with the preparatory grip, and then you can play with how big you want your strap to be. Okay, so set your strap off to the side, and then we'll come into pigeon pose with the right shin forward. Okay, so setting up in your pigeon pose, first we'll find a little bit of balance and lift here. So squeeze your knees together, lift up a little bit till you feel an inner lift, squeeze your legs together, get stable, and then melt down into the floor. Let your pelvis get heavy. And then from there, with enough stability and enough release, so you can walk your hands back to your hips. Make your side body long, so stretch up from the waistline through the bottoms of your armpits and move the head of your arm bones back. Lift up through your chest, lift your chin. Good, now release that. Bring your right hand in front of you. So now we're going to work on the grip, okay? So you're going to turn to look at your left foot behind you, and then you're going to bend the leg. Okay, from here, notice my foot is flexed, hard, and my heel is turned in toward the midline behind me, and my toes point to the left side of my mat. Okay. From there, I take my left hand out with my palm up, like I'm serving a tray, a platter of something, to my shin. Okay. From there, I make my side body long, move the head of my arm bones back. I'm trying to get the palm of my hand to the top of my foot, so that I can hold on with my thumb on the big toe mound of my foot, and the rest of my toes kind of wrap around. And then I hold here. Okay, so if you could get your foot like that, then when you use the strap, you're going to want to have a little bit of a smaller strap like I had before. So this strap kind of mimics the grip, okay? If you couldn't quite get that, you'll want to go a little bit bigger. So the strap expands with your practice as you get more flexible. Okay. So we're going to come back into pigeon. Do all those same steps again. Okay, so squeeze in, lift up, and then settle down, melt down. Bring your hands to your hips. Side body long, arm bones back, lift up through your chest, through your chin. And then bring the right hand in front of you. And then pick up your strap in your left hand. And the strap, you're going to have your hand in the loop. So it's not outside the loop, as is commonly taught, but it's inside the loop. Okay? So then you bend your back leg, and then you serve your platter, just like we did before. And then with your hand in the loop, you're going to get your foot into the loop. Make sure the buckle isn't against your foot or your hand. Okay, so from there, you're going to do the same action. So side body long, lengthening from waistline to bottom of armpit, head of the arm bones back, and then you start to point your toe, bring it in toward your shoulder, keep looking at your foot. Okay, from there, you just swivel the elbow to the sky. Turn your pelvis and your head, look up, look back. And then you release the same way you came. and then fold. Lift up, step back to downward facing dog as a counter pose. And then you'll do the other side. Okay, so not only is this a variation of the pose, but it's also an awesome, awesome shoulder opener. So if you have tight shoulders, just doing that swivel with the strap is wonderful for getting the rotation in the shoulder and working out the joint. It's almost like flossing for your joints. And it helps you feel what it's going to feel like to go into the final version of the pose. Happy practicing!